Hey Pisces, this is Double One. Here to do your first half of February tarot reading, okay? For your pre-shuffle Pisces, I got, let's see. I got the Ace of Cups and I got the King of Cups. So, well, that came out fast. I took that as new beginnings. That's how I took that. Ooh. Let's see. I took the Ace of Cups and the Kings of Cups as you pretty much controlling your emotions at this present time. Like not being over emotional or like not even like super cold and harsh or like dry. I just feel like you probably at the point where you just say what you gotta say and you leave it alone. It doesn't have to be strength wanted to pop out. It doesn't have to be like a scene or, you know, like an event. You just say it and you move on, you know, with what you gotta do. And that's really good. I mean, pre-shuffle looked pretty good. You just had like new beginnings. I think in love and money, because there was a few signs there. You definitely had a fire sign that popped over, so I'm just gonna put it out. Let's see. Flip that back over. That. See, you got like another fire sign. That was the same fire sign that was in the pre-shuffle. You had that death card too. I think the death card is something is about to end. Okay. Because some of these cards are exactly the same. Okay. This is how I see this. Alright. I take that like that. I think that goes like that. Okay, Pisces. Let's see. This is how I see this. Alright. Okay, I take this as this is some situation that you had with a fire sign. Could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. It could be somebody who has the traits of a Leo or a fire sign, Sagittarius or Aries. It didn't go so good. Like somebody got hurt. Somebody could have got like betrayed. Somebody could have got lied to. And pretty much, Pisces, you're tired. You're beat up after that situation. It probably drained you. I mean, that's usually what happens when you go through a lot with somebody that you care about. But I feel like right now, Pisces, you're going through some type of like recovery. You might not be talking too much, saying too much, you know, like you're in your power though. Like you're standing your ground. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're like trying to like, you know, overpower people or anybody. It just means that like after going through this, like you pretty much like at a calm state. You're being patient. Like you understand the truth of the situation that you had with this fire sign. You know, like, but this card is pretty much telling you like just to stay calm and stay patient. Like when the time comes to move into a new direction, or maybe to move with like on with like this situation that you have, you'll know. You know, like you'll have the wisdom to know when to move and when not to move. You know. You have Pentacles, which means like you could be focused on your money at this time. Like, I mean, you probably working. That's what I see. Like, I see you just being focused on your career. You're not really focused on like a person. Well, it could be this fire sign. You're not really focused on what happened in the past. Like, it happened, you know, whatever you learned, whatever you needed to learn from it. And you're pretty much decided to move on and focus on your career. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, at all. Like, you pretty much tended to the garden. And you're reaping the benefits of your hard work. Like, regardless of your next move. Because after these pentacles, you got the victory card. That flipped over. And it goes with what I just said. Like, you've been working. And look at her. Like, she's looking up towards the sky. Like, she has the wreath on her head. Like, she's been working. You know, like, she learned whatever she needed to learn from the past. Like, whatever happened, you know, like, she learned from this. And now she's better for it, you know. And that's what life is about. Like, learning the lessons, getting the lessons, you know. Working hard and being a better person. You could have another fire sign coming your way. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. There's a possibility that you also could have a Scorpio coming your way. But it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, take what resonates. But I usually represent, like, the death card as the ending of a situation. The ending of a cycle in your life. That's usually how I read it. Because you've gone through a lot. I mean, look at this. Like, whatever you went through. And that's what I honestly think. Like, you got this fire sign here that's strong. So, whatever you went through with the fire sign. Because you got the King and the Queen of Wands. Like, it's a lot of fire here. So, the way that I see it is whatever you went through with this fire sign is ending. And then you have the Magician card, which means that you have all the tools that you need to make magic happen. And I think you are, because you have the Six of Cups. Could represent a water sign. It represents you building something new. You know, like, after you got the lesson, you have everything that you need. You learned everything. So now you can create magic and you can create something else. Possibly with the water sign, with somebody new. Let's pull a few more cards and see what they have to say. It looks good, though. Because, I mean, that's what life is all about. Like, we all make mistakes, you know. Nobody's perfect. But all that matters is that once you understand where you're making mistakes, you correct those mistakes. And then you get blessed with, like, new opportunities. You know, you get blessed with new knowledge that helps you, you know, on your next journey after you go through this death. Let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. What I see is there could be some type of situation, some type of quarrel coming up. Maybe, people don't. Maybe, like, okay, this is how I see this. After you learn what you learned, Pisces, people might not like the new you. You know, because you are going to go through this death where you change something. It could be a way of thinking. It could be your lifestyle. It could be you kicking an old habit. Maybe you're addicted to something at this present time. Whatever it is, Pisces, after you, like, step your game up and you go to, like, a new level, somebody not gonna like it. Like, you might have to fight a few people in order to, like, you know, like, pretty much, like, stand in your power of, like, who the new you are. Everybody don't like change. Like, that's just, you know, the world that we live in. But change is necessary. Because even after, like, you got this Five of Wands, yeah, you're going to be up in your head about it. You know, because it might catch you off guard. It might be something like you didn't expect. Maybe you don't expect people to be upset, you know, after you have this death. And after you become this new person. You know, because after the death, you got the one, you know. So something new is coming. It could be, I think it's with your money, you know, like, because this is a Four of Pentacles. You up in your head about something, but at the end of the day, you had a Four of Wands, which means you're going to be victorious, like, over this situation that people might not be too happy about. You know, like, some people might not want you to change your life and to be a better person. You know, like, everybody's not for, like, self-improvement. Some people might get jealous. They might be upset, you know, like, if your coin goes up. Which happens, you know, like, you make a little more money. People might not be happy about that. You know, like, that happens. They just might not. You know, like, but you've worked hard, though, to get this. Like, so don't let this, like, stop you. Like, don't be all up in your head about it. Because at the end of the day, like, you've earned it. You've worked. You know, like, if they don't like it, it's like, oh well, because you've earned the right to be where you are. You've earned the right to be successful at whatever you're doing at this present time. That's really good, Pisces. Let's pull a fairies card and see what they have to say. Let me do this real quick. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What messages do you have for Pisces at this present time? What do you want Pisces to know? What do they need to know at this present time? Let's see what they have for you. What messages do you have for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know for the first half of February? February 1st through the 14th, 2019. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh. You got a few of them. I'm not going to read all of them. I just kind of want like 1, 2 at the most. So we're going to keep going until we get like 1. You got 3. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There we go. Alright. What did I say? This patience card goes perfectly with the High Priestess. Like I said before, you're going to know when the right time to move. What to make your move. But you know which move you need to make. You probably just don't know when. So you probably been thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably been up in your head. Regardless, like, if you be patient, it's going to come. It says, what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. Let's get more clarity from the book. Let's see. Because patience is a virtue, Pisces. You know, like, it really benefits you in the long run. Let's see. It says, the fairies manifest desires instantly. Whatever they think about occurs immediately. So they understand why you may feel impatient when your prayers aren't answered right away. This card is reassuring you that your desires are being worked on behind the scenes. Although you may not perceive those results at present, trust that things are moving in the right direction. You'll soon see and experience your desired outcome. Heaven has heard you and is working on your prayers. What you're asking for is nearly at hand. You'll receive the money you need. Keep the faith, stay positive, and continue affirming and praying. Your relationship with your soulmate will soon manifest. Wait before making a move on the topic you're asking about. Alright. That's really good. Like, be patient. Like, and keep working. Because clearly, like, I can see here, just from these cards alone, that you've been working. It might be manifesting slower than you want, as you can see from the cards. But keep at it. I don't pull a fortune. Let's see. I want this one. I got a lot in here now. Re-up. Let's see what it says. It says, I think it goes perfectly with the reading. It says you will soon hear pleasant news of a personal nature. I mean, I think it goes perfect. Like, Alright, Pisces, that's all that I have for you. I hope this helped. If it do, leave me a comment. Let me know. Like if you're working on a project, if you've been thinking about when's the right time to make a move on something. Let me know if you're dealing with a fire sign. I did get that. Or a Scorpio. See, do we have anybody else here? You could be dealing with the earth sign as well. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So if this resonated, let me know. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you later, Pisces. Bye.